You're not born. You escape. One second, you're chilling inside mom with your siblings. The next, you're eating them. Yeah, welcome to the womb of a great white shark, where being the big brother means literally biting your way to the top. No umbilical cords, no lullabies. Just teeth, instincts, and a room full of potential snacks. Before I get eaten in the womb, hit that free sub button. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subs faster than a baby shark dodging his cannibal siblings. When you finally wriggle free into the big blue, surprise, mom's gone. No hugs, no baby name. Just you, 5 feet long and freshly ejected into a world that wants you dead or dinner, maybe both. She's not checking in, she's not feeding you, and if she does circle back, it's probably just to accidentally eat you. Because to her, you're not my sweet little baby, you're calories. You've got no time to cry about it. Newborn great whites don't whimper. They keep moving, because stopping means dying. Right now, you're somewhere in shallow water, dodging predators who see you as a light snack. Bigger sharks, tuna the size of baseball bats, even seabirds if you get too close to the surface. It's like being tossed into a buffet, but you're the appetizer. And did I mention you're already hunting? No learning curve, no practice round. You either catch something or you starve. Your first few meals, maybe a stingray, or a fish dumb enough to swim slow. They're fast, slippery, and don't particularly want to be eaten. Welcome to your first life lesson. Nothing wants to die. And while you're trying to figure that out, humans are already ruining your day. Nets, hooks, pollution. You don't even know what plastic is yet, but you'll sure as hell choke on some if you aren't careful. You're just weeks old, and the ocean has already made one thing crystal clear. You're not special. The mortality rate for baby great whites? In some areas, over 30% don't make it out of this stage. That's 1 out of every 3 adorable murder pups gone before they ever feel what it's like to glide with power. Survival is earned here, not inherited. And no one gives participation trophies in the ocean. But hey, you're still breathing. So maybe you've got what it takes. For now, years pass. You're bigger now, sleeker, stronger, and just a little bit cocky. You've graduated from nibbling on minnows to launching full-scale surprise attacks on seals. One second, they're sunbathing. The next, airborne. You've got a signature move, the vertical breach. It's dramatic. It's violent. It's also kind of exhausting. But hey, it looks cool, and sometimes style matters. You're not the biggest thing in the ocean yet, but you're climbing the ranks. At around 10 feet long, you're the middleweight champ of your turf. And with every successful hunt, your confidence grows. You've learned to read currents, time your strikes, and avoid energy-wasting chases. But here's the kicker. You still haven't hit puberty. That won't come until you're around 15. Yep, 15 years of dodging boats, nets, and other sharks just to be allowed to swipe right in the genetic pool. And speaking of humans, wow, they suck. They think you're a bloodthirsty monster. But guess what? They kill an estimated 100 million sharks every year. Meanwhile, you're just trying to snack on a sea lion in peace. Dodging fishing lines, plastic debris, and propellers has become your part-time job. And just when you think you've got your neighborhood figured out, boom, someone drops a boatload of tourists above your head. Selfie sticks, GoPros, cage diving operations with bait buckets. Imagine trying to eat steak while people hover over your table, filming and tossing snacks. Congrats, you're dinner and dinner theater. You'd think being feared would earn you respect. But no, you're misunderstood, tagged, tracked, and occasionally blamed for beach closures even if you were just passing by like, hey, I live here too. But let's not ignore the wins. You've made it further than most of your kind. You've dodged every net, survived turf wars with bull sharks, and now dominate your feeding grounds. You can smell blood from 2 miles away and sense heartbeats like sonar. You're a stealth missile with fins. Sure, your love life hasn't started yet. But when it does, it's going to be, well, violent. Shark mating isn't exactly romantic. There's biting involved, a lot of it. It's less candlelight dinner, more underwater WWE. Not bad for a former bite-sized panic missile that had to flee its own mom at birth. You're not just surviving now, you're thriving. But don't get too comfortable. Because even at the top of your game, nature and humans still have a few surprises up their sleeve. You've made it. 15 feet of raw power, teeth like steak knives, and a face that clears beaches faster than a shark movie with dramatic music. You're now the one other creatures tell horror stories about. No predators left. No one eyeballs you at the reef. When you swim past, things scatter like you just dropped a rock into a fishbowl. This is the top. But even up here, things aren't exactly champagne and seal buffets. For starters, your body? It's aging. You feel it in your muscles. The same breach that once launched you into the air now takes just a little more effort. It's not enough to slow you down, yet. But nature's clock is ticking. And then there's still the human problem. Fishing lines don't care if you're majestic. Long lines baited with tuna scraps pull you in like any rookie. You try to twist free, but those hooks, they're brutal. Some of your friends carry them like ugly piercings for life. If you're lucky, it just ruins your day. If not, you bleed out, slowly, while the ocean keeps going like nothing happened. Protected zones? More like suggestions. Fishing boats sneak in, tourists drift too close, and the ocean's still coughing up enough plastic to stock a dollar store. You've swallowed things that don't even belong in a kitchen, let alone a shark. And the water? It's getting warmer. Migration routes are shifting. Prey is harder to find, and your ancient instincts don't come with climate change updates. You're fast, but not fast enough to outrun the planet's thermostat. Your species is now listed as vulnerable. Populations are dropping. You wouldn't know it swimming alone, but out there, it's getting quieter. Still, you don't feel fear. Not in the way prey does. You feel tension. Like even kings can be dethroned. Like everything around you is changing faster than evolution can keep up. But until that final dive, you're still here. Still hunting. Still ruling. Still feared. You carve through the water like a ghost with teeth, and with every flick of your tail, one truth swims behind you like a shadow you can't shake. Being apex doesn't mean you're safe. It just means your fall would be epic. You were born a survivor, ruthless, efficient, and engineered for domination. You didn't ask to be feared. That's just how you came out of the womb, teeth first and alone. You've hunted, fought, dodged death, and ruled the ocean like a silent war machine. But here's the twist no one tells you at the top of the food chain. Being powerful doesn't make life easy. It just means there's a longer way to crash before you hit the bottom. Because even when you're the ocean's apex legend, you're still one oil spill, one fishing boat, or one confused migration away from starving in a sea that no longer follows the rules. No enemies, yet somehow always under threat. There's no throne in the sea. Just a never-ending swim through a world that respects nothing. Not age, not strength, not even legacy. And so, you swim on. Not for glory, not for peace, but because stopping isn't an option. Not for a great white. You clawed your way out of a cannibal womb, dodged nets, tourists, and extinction, just to end up starring in a YouTube video called Why It Sucks to Be Born as a Great White Shark. And honestly, yeah, fair title.